All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back and we have another special guest on the line. Today we are talking to Kole. Kole, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the After Hours show. Glad to have you on in studio officially.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the show. Now, you, Kole, you're from something called Church Street. What's Church Street, or who's Church Street?
Yeah, Church Street Investigations. It's a paranormal investigation group. Basically, we go out and we find evidence for paranormal phenomenon, including ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, that kind of thing.
Interesting. So, what do you do?
Like the process of going into
Or
these places.
What is Church Street?
It's a paranormal investigation group.
Interesting.
Kole, so I'm wondering, so what or who is Church Street Investigations, and what do you do?
Well, then I just answered that.
What was the answer?
Well, we're a paranormal investigation group. We basically go out and we look for evidence of ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, that kind of thing.
That's really cool, man. So, who is Church Street, and what do you guys kind of do?
Are you guys fucking with me?
No, I just want to know a little bit more about Church Street. So, for our listeners that are kind of new, so what is Church Street? What do you guys do?
Well, we're you guys are fucking with me, aren't you?
No, that's a genuine question. I have it written down right here.
I answered that twice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I just answered that.
Then who are you? Are you Church Street, or is Church Street a company?
Church Street Investigations is a group of people, and I'm the person who started it back in 2019.
Got you. And what do you guys do?
We go out and we look for evidence of...
He's making me laugh.
Yeah. I'm just going with it. I'm just going to answer it however many times when I ask me.
Gotcha. Okay. Good.
We look for ghosts.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I'm skeptical to it. Like, you can't just... Because you can't... there's two sides to it. There's, like, the optimist perspective, and then you have the anomalistic psychologists. And, the optimists... if you're too much of one side, you're too easy to believe certain things. So not every single thing you hear in a quote-unquote haunted house is something paranormal.
It's true.
You have to be skeptical. And if you're too much of an anomalistic psychologist, you don't believe anything regardless of what the evidence is. So you got to have a healthy middle. You got to be able to, put into perspective what is good evidence, what is bad evidence, what you hear is something you can consider to be paranormal, something that, because there's a lot of psychology that goes into it too.
That's pretty amazing. So in the context of Church Street Investigations, exactly, so who are you in context of that?
I'm the founder. I founded it back in 2019, and I started it.
Oh,
and I'm
awesome.
I'm just the leader.
And what do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I do.
Right. So what got you into this industry?
Growing up, I always wanted to be a physicist. I was always super interested in just science in general. And then I realized that I was way more interested in the things that defied the laws of nature than the things that followed it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you find that the whole stage of beheading the chickens really difficult to cope with? Are you good with that?
Am I good with beheading the chickens?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For what? For what, eating them?
Well, in your industry, you probably have to do that a lot, right?
Beheading chickens?
Yeah.
At Church Street.
For like rituals?
So
for Church Street.
All of our listeners, so I'm going to take a look. So you have a website, right? You also have a Facebook. On your Facebook, why did you choose this kid to be eating the chicken?
You guys are fucking with me. I didn't choose that photo at all.
It says Church Street Chicken and Barbecue.
Oh, no. It's called
Could that be the reason why so many farms are haunted?
It's Church Street Investigations. That's the name of the group.
This isn't you?
No, it's not me. I don't know who the fuck that is.
So you're not Church Street Chicken?
I am not Church Street Chicken.
Anything illegitimate? Like, have you ever had like intercourse with another individual and potentially maybe had a spawn that you're unaware of?
It's possible.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's possible with everybody.
So that could be your son.
Maybe.
It's Church Street.
Maybe it is. I mean, I never had Deletus the fetus either. So.
Do you like watching Walking Dead?
Yeah, I mean that's a good show. Like when it comes to horror movies, like I have a really high tolerance with those.
Horror movies?
Yeah.
Okay. So you must have to take precautions then.
For what?
Paranormal.
Like what kind of precautions? You mean like for something to not attach itself to me?
I don't know if I'm wording it right. Rocco, maybe you can help out on that one.
Yeah, like, so why do you guys, when you go into an investigation, I see you guys like kind of like crimple tinfoil into a hat and you kind of encase yourself in it. Is that for protection against entities?
We don't do that.
I'm pretty sure. I watched YouTube.
I use other forms of protection, but not tinfoil hats.
Well, if you have illegitimate kids, you probably don't use protection.
Not that I know of.
But I know that a lot of investigators, they put the tinfoil on, and I want to know what that's for.
Oh, we don't do that. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of, fucking crazy investigators out there that don't know what they're talking about.
That could be very unsafe.
What?
Can you tell us a particular situation where you may have encountered and what happened, when wearing the tinfoil hat?
Well, I can't because I just told you I don't wear a tinfoil hat.
Okay, so can you describe a particular situation when you didn't wear a tinfoil hat?
Yeah,
and what had happened during that investigation?
Yeah, I can tell it. Yeah, they're all of them, all of the situations.
Okay. Can you describe a particular situation where you may have encountered a ghost or something, and what happened during that situation?
This I want to know.
With or without a tinfoil hat?
Yeah. So there's evidence that you see with your own eyes, and then there's evidence you have to look at the footage later, and you see something that wasn't originally there. So something I've experienced with my own eyes is we were doing a sweep with an EMF detector, and we come out of the building, and somebody tells me that I have a scratch across my forehead.
One scratch or three?
One. Just one.
Because that matters, right?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean,
if it were four, would it be representative of a paw, of like a dog or a cat?
They say three is to mock the
right.
Holy Trinity.
Right.
That's the theory.
Doesn't a chicken have three?
It does. Yeah. How often do you get scratched by chickens?
I've never been scratched.
They have to fight for their lives.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Those are feisty little things.
Gotcha. Okay.
You would know.
Yeah, I would, because apparently I work at a chicken place, according to you guys. Probably should have figured this out before you put me on.
We did. We went to your website.
Oh, no,
Yeah, the website.
Church Street Chicken and Barbecue.
No, that's not. You literally showed me my website before the show. He's like, "This is your website?"
Yeah,
right?
that's the one I pulled up.
No, that's not the one.
The kid with the lazy eye eating chicken.
No. You literally pulled me up an article I wrote, and he was like, this is your website, right? And I was like, yeah.
I was verifying, validating.
You were verifying.
As
it.
good interviewers,
But
we
then
always validate.
As soon as
our
I get on the
information.
show, you show me something completely different.
So at night, your Church Street investigations. In the day, it's Church Street Chicken and Barbecue.
No, I'm not. I'm not Batman. Unfortunately, I don't have a double life.
Gotcha.
So what or who is Church Street Investigations, and what do you do?
I think that's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question.
Our listeners would want to know that.
Yeah, they would want to know that, and they probably do by now since you've asked it a few times.
We're talking to Kole from Church Street Barbecue and Chicken.
No. Church Street Investigation.
Church Street. So we're talking to Kyle from Church Street Investigations.
No,
and
it's Kole.
Kole. Okay.
You guys are pretty unprepared. You didn't even know my name before you put me on the show, right?
I guess.
Kyle, do you believe in ghosts?
Kyle? Yeah, Kyle. Do you believe in ghosts? Wherever you are, Kyle. Is Kyle the ghost that you invite on the show? Is he
No.
going to have his own seat? Is he going to start telling jokes?
Have you died before this?
That'd be funny. We do need a Kyle that calls in and tells jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get a Kyle.
So when you're on an investigation, is it scary when they scream?
When who screams? Your mom?
The chickens.
The chickens?
Yes.
The chicken. There's no chickens there most of the time, unless I'm
That's right.
Unless I'm investigating a farm of some sorts. Which
Have you ever investigated a farm?
No, I've never had to investigate a haunted farm because this is a paranormal group, not a chicken company.
After their heads are removed, why do you believe their bodies continue to move? Do you believe that it could be rooted in possession?
I think it's because you keep asking people the wrong questions.
Do you find it hard to behead the chicken?
I've never beheaded a chicken.
So it's not real chicken.
You realize you're talking to a paranormal investigation group leader. Like, it's not, I don't work at a chicken restaurant.
Right. No,
Right.
no, Connor, I get that, man. It's cool. So
Yeah.
we're
all right.
talking. We're
It's all
talking.
right, Kevin. Yeah, it's all right.
We're talking to Connor.
We got Kevin, and we got what's his name? Luke. Yeah, Luke. We got Luke.
Yep.
They're the ones on the After Hour show, right, guys?
Good.
Right,
There we
audience?
go.
That's
All right,
it.
ladies
That's
and
it.
gentlemen, we are talking to Chad from Church Street Chicken.
Yeah, and I'm talking to Luke, and then I'm talking to Skywalker over here.
There you go. There you go. That's it. It's
Yeah, they're the ones who host the After Hour.
I think this
show.
is a great interview, Skywalker.
very informative.
Yeah.
Very informative. Now, for all of our listeners, the floor is yours. Do you have any specials or promotions, or where can we get coupons?
For what? For this imaginary...
For chicken, man. For chicken.
chicken?
Everyone loves chicken.
We'll just go to your mom's house. That's where I get my chicken.
So this is good. This is good. LaRocco, any final questions for our guest, Connor?
Sure. So what or who is Church Street Investigations, and what do you do?
I think that's a great question.
Well, you know why? You know why it's called Church Street Investigations?
Why?
Well, because